Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But, wait. I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
But only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Fell foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Local waters probe will give that up to 90% next time.
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else. Mr. Halibut, do you really want to incur the fine for resisting the proxy payment procedure and temporary confinement protocol?
The other fine? Okay, no more fines. Sorry.
Instantly iconic ad campaign, Got Water. Castle Shop oversaw the introduction of digital real-time in 15,342 AC.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant... because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything...
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
Freedom! Have fun, Harold!
And slowly but surely, light returns.
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora I.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
To the Fedora, a light held aloft.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
1787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our...
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
And in 15,342.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time...
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you've never snapped out of that daydream.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be full of good.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
On the other lines as a result of the
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in, extra-natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it, and I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right? Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
clean as a whistle again. It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this. Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes, sorry, Pratt. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it, promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too? Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Herald Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. Scanning. All tasks completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation. Minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades. Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Ciao, Harold.
Chris, what brings you here?
Would you guess that the tubes are down again?
Strangely, yes, I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything I've taught them.
Won't they do their homework?
Gunter will. Anyway, the whole social district is off limits right now. So at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know? Hey, are you gonna watch the announcement?
Yeah, I meant to go to the arcades for it, but my darn ticket is playing up. Mind if I watch it here with you?
Of course, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
Hi, let's see what all the fuss is about.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did. And we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth. And where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castletrop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castletrop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements. Get home safe.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first. Now, activate the switch next to the bore to open the sample shelf. The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. If you remember your left and right, you need the microscope and insert it into the hatch. Et voila! Check the microscope, and finally, you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For?
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jeanne.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Mareaux trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Mareaux. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the bloomy rocks at all? Mareaux said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold. Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Kahrediyorsun ama o kadına rağmen sanki seni sevmişim. Nerede kadın? Hani kadın? Kurtul içindeki kuşkularından.
Kuşkularımın tohumunu sen attın.
Ne olur af buyur.
Ah buyurursam ne olacak?
Bir fırsat ver bana ve kendine. Eminim bundan ikimiz de karlı çıkacağız.
Seni nasıl sevdiğimi hatırlayacak mıyım? Yoksa sevmediğimi mi?
Yüreğimde talan olan ve taşan aşk var. Belki de zamanında biz bunu yaşadık mı acaba?
O bulutun içinde bakıp gördüğüm kadına olan aşkın mı yoksa?
Hangi bulut? Nerede? Hangi kadın? Sen neler söylüyorsun?
Beni ağlatan...
Hangi kadın? Nerede kadın?
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so, too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back. You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel. I think you're nearly there. Ooh, something happened then. Keep going. Now, you see that hole?
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Mareaux asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Mareaux a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher, and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the archive club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
Welcome. Please do a gentle disinfecting. Close your eyes. Procedure will begin in 3.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start, Harold. Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major,
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Ugh.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora IV from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora IV or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Slipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora I project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in. Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Sim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alan.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon?
Oh,
Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here, to legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
Ah, if you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks? Harold, if you're going to lecture me...
I wasn't.
Well, swell. But could you leave me alone anyway?
All water, moving people every day. We know you enjoy traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. 3. Wait for it.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize... No matter how much I want to. Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Just let your feelings guide you. Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
Please halt for your contaminant inspection.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water, we get you where you're going.
Hey, Zoom. What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie, who likes filters. Hence, Filter Frankie.
Right. Well, I heard he's always mucking about in the filters, digging up all sorts that he sells.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, you know, I should mention.
What? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Signor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know? See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to work. I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me? My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbaum with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Mareaux won't be happy to hear about this.
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here is done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Professor, you're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen. From Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Ma'am. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live! What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact all water haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose... Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of All Water Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in, come in, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new buoy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable, new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down, and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Perhaps known more commonly as
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look. Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the rock, and they knew we wanted it, that means that, they must be someone who...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough excitement for one day. Let's leave the theories until tomorrow.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are, they're on our side.
So it seems for now. Good night, Harold. See you in the morning.
Okay. Night, Professor. Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
And what time do you call this?
Good morning, Professor. The time is...
I know what the time is. There's lots to be done.
How are we going to find out who the Lightkeepers are?
I'm just as curious as you, Harold, but we have better things to do.
I suppose you're right. How can I help?
You can start by taking the rock to Bridget. She'll make the necessary preparations for analysis, which you should be able to handle.
Okay, great. I'll get right on it.
And Harold, try to remember that whoever the Lightkeepers are, our jobs here are to make life more stable for the people here, not less.
I know. I'll get going.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Hi, Bridget.
Are you ready to rock, Harold?
I have it here. Ready. With rock.
Oh, Harold, you can be such a killjoy sometimes. Anyway, it's going to take a while to analyze this little guy, so I'll send for you when it's ready.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks, Bridget.
Oh, Harold, while you're here, maybe you could help me with a little something?
Maybe, but don't you think...
Now, you'll do quite well. There's a little experiment I've been wanting to run. The remote control of the conveyors isn't working right now. My theory is Cyrus and his mugs of tea that he always forgets about before knocking over. So I need your help to manually control them.
Can do.
I'll be in here recording and analyzing the data. Right, see that button over there? The big one next to the conveyors starts and stops them.
I think I can handle that.
Yes, well, don't get cocky. I'll give you more detailed instructions over the loudspeakers as we go along. Okay, so there are 3 different types of organisms on the conveyor. Each is a different color. Aren't they pretty? See, don't I make life easy for you? But I want you to focus on the red ones for now, since we're comparing their data to past readings.
Red ones. I got it.
I'd be worried if you didn't. Anyway, pop them under the green machine next to you and stop the conveyor, please. Nice one. Now, on to the next step. Now, you see the analysis machine? Go start it up. The machine's UI is pretty easy. There are just 2 buttons. One to chop the sample, and one to coat it in our lovely space bacteria mix.
Chop and coat. I see.
Right. I'll be prepping the actual data recording in the meantime. I'll let you know exactly when to start the process. Wait for my command. Just like comedy, timing is everything here. Now. Great. Time to coat the sample. Okay, great. Now show me what you got. Intriguing. Okay, we need 2 more readings to have a representative data set. Okay, great. On to the next step. Now. Great. Time to coat the sample. Nice. Let's see what we have. Ah, I see. I see. Just the one left now. Nice one. Now, on to the next step. Now. Great. Time to coat the sample. Nice. Let's see what we have. Ah, I see. I see. Nice one, Harold. That's everything we need. Meet me back at the control room and we can look over the results together. These results, it looks like our catalytic bacteria is starting to have diminishing returns on the energy output.
That's not good, right?
No, but it also doesn't make much sense. Why would the bacteria have been fine until now?
I'm not the best person to ask. What could have changed?
I'm not sure. I've run the tests. The key variables, pH level, density, etc., are all stable on the bacteria. We're using the same organic matter for it to convert.
And I've been double-checking the filters. They're filtering at the same levels as always. I mean, could something outside the ship be to blame?
It is possible that somehow the organic matter is being affected before it hits the filters. But none of the tests we've run on the matter itself shows any key variants.
Strange. Are the energy returns diminishing very badly?
I'm not panicking yet, Harold. It's just a trend we can't let continue indefinitely. Unless we can miraculously find a whole new system for producing energy. Not panicking at all.
Oh dear. I should get back to Mareaux, but just let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I'll keep you posted, Harold. And thanks.
for your contaminated inspection.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Cleaning, fixing, running around and fetching stuff, doing stuff. It could be worse, but there must be more. More to life? Cleaning, fixing, running all around. Wait, what's that sound? Isn't there more to life? I clean and I fix till my legs feel like bricks. My best friend is a mop. I work till I drop. And for what? No medals or treats. I don't get silk sheets, but oh, I'm the first guy they call for a leak. There must be more to life. I could be an artiste, my name would be feted, or a chef whose every dish was celebrated. But maybe this is my destiny, trouble and strife. And perhaps that's okay. At the end of the day, what more could there be to life?
Oh, sorry, Harold.
Ah, hey, yeah, hey, Tommy. Sorry, you startled me.
I'm a bit startled myself.
What brings you to the filter station?
Just, you know, I should probably be going.
But you just got here. Anything I can help you with?
I was just looking for Filter Frankie, but I guess he's not around. That guy can be slipperier than a jellied eel.
Yeah, I've never even met him.
Righto, I'll be going now. See you, Harold.
Oh, okay. Bye, Tommy.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Inspecting.
Hey, Bridget.
Oh, hey, Harold. Done with the sample already?
I'm here for the sample.
You silly goose. I messaged you saying I sent it to the sample shelf.
Oh, sorry. I missed it somehow.
That is what the conveyor system is for, to save us from running all over the place the whole time.
I know. I guess I just...
Did you really think I'd make you come all the way back here to pick it up?
No, I mean, I probably...
It'd be madness. People running around, fetching stuff by hand. None of us would get anything done.
Yeah, my bad. I'll go get it from the shelf.
Although, while you're here...
Thanks, Bridget. Sorry to bother you. Bye.
Please halt for your exit inspection.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Righto. Let's take a look what all the fuss is about. Oh, yes. I see. Very big marks. A dense rockiness. Troubling, strata. Implications huge for origin of it. Possible comet fragment. Judging by the composition, could have been from far away.
That is.
Ah! Professor, you scared me.
This is. We've been thinking all along about. This data suggests. But. That would contradict. The potential implications.
What is it, Professor?
It's these readouts. I think I know what they mean.
Oh, what have they told you?
The rock strata looks like carbonaceous chondrite. Rare, but the aminos, backdating. It's a countdown.
Great. For what?
Our relaunch window. The sample finally reveals a pattern, and it means there's a 2-year gap between the otherwise constant solar windstorms. We're approaching that window. Fast.
And if we miss it?
We wait for 80 years. Most of us won't get to see the next one.
Wow. So can you work out how long we have?
If my calculations are correct, we're fast approaching the end of the current 2-year calm period. In fact, I make it exactly 89 days we have left.
Do you think we'll make it?
Not unless we find a miraculous source of energy to properly power the ship. I doubt it. I need to double-check some of this data urgently.
Oh dear. Okay, Professor. I'll leave you be.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
All water. We get you where you're going.
Hey, Felix. I'm here. What's with the secret?
Shh. Wait. I can't tell you anything with all these people around.
Okay. We have to wait until everyone leaves?
Yes, that's the deal.
Okay. Well, I wish I'd known. I would have brought a book or something.
What are you reading?
Oh, just the latest in the Fedora IV series.
Is that the beast from below?
Oh no, it's Persephone's Lament.
Oh, I thought the beast from below was the latest one.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, look. Is that Cherry Bofflesop?
Who's that?
Come on, you don't know Cherry Bofflesop? The food critic from the Chronicle?
I'm a kid. I don't read newspapers. Well, the cartoons, obviously. And I quite like the Agony On column, actually.
I think that might be Cherry, too.
Oh. So, do you ever think it's strange? All these people, all their own homes, lives, thoughts? Maybe they don't even know we exist.
Well, I mean, they can see us.
Yes, but that's not always the same thing, is it?
Oh, I suppose not. So, how's school?
Why? Did Mr. Tenenbaum ask you to spy on me?
Chris? No. I was only wondering.
School's school. I try to concentrate, but it just seems pointless. I mean, what do you need to learn to do what my dad does? And I'm sure they're not teaching us about what my mom does.
But you need to just learn in general. You can't just know what you need to learn yet.
Huh. I just feel like I learn more by exploring myself.
Well, can't you do both? You can always explore, but you can't always get someone like Chris, Mr. Tenenbaum, spending all day helping you learn.
Huh. I suppose it would be cool to know everything.
Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for
Okay,
the
it's
night.
time.
Please
I
attend
hope it's
to the
worth the
necessary
wait.
travel
Oh,
arrangements.
it is. Coast is
home
clear.
safe.
Follow me. This, my friend, is the Tunnel of Secrets.
It looks like a ventilation shaft? A small, dark one.
Sure, that's what they want you to think. Come on.
It's pretty cozy in here.
Just follow. And trust me. So you promise you won't tell anyone about this?
Promise. Who would I tell? Mareaux? She'd just say I'm making up tall tales again.
Well, I think you'd better tell me a secret anyway, just so we're even.
Okay. I guess that's only fair. Well, one time I dropped something into one of the filters, so I had to...
Wow, ew. Okay, yeah, that'll do.
Felix, come on. Can't you tell me where we're headed?
Good things come to those who wait.
So, how well do you know these tunnels, Felix? We're not lost, are we?
Okay, trust me, I've been exploring these for ages now. Whenever my parents are away or, yeah, I need quiet space, there's so much of the station people don't know about.
Could they even fit?
Probably not. And I'm glad they don't try.
They can't be that bad.
Oh, they're fine, just so busy, always. And they let me get away with a lot.
You could try not getting into trouble in the first place.
Oh, come on, don't tell me you're a goody two-shoes.
I doubt the professor would think I am.
She's not your mama, right?
Nope. But she's been kinda like one.
So what about your...
Are you sure we're not lost?
Not long now, don't worry.
I've never looked at it this way before.
We only had the same stuff to look at, mostly. Gotta try find new angles.
Huh. Did you read that somewhere?
No, I don't think so anyway. Here.
Not for me, thanks. And not for you.
Relax, it's just gum. Smoking is a dumb adult thing anyway.
Ah, okay. I'll take one, thanks.
They call him the Scout. A man who dared to go where others wouldn't, or couldn't. He wasn't one for the limelight, but he was good at his job. He mapped out new lands. The Lightkeepers made him an offer. Work for us, they said. A lesser man would have taken the money. But the Scout works best alone. He can't be bought. Only the Scout sees things for what they really are. Looks to the watery horizon while everyone else stares at their shoes. If only they understood.
The Scout is a legend. We've been trying to track him down for years. If anyone can find him, it's you, Agent Harrelson.
So, what do you think is gonna happen now that Earth is okay?
Everyone wants to go back, but...
Yeah, it'll take a while, right? Too long. Let's move on. Harold, are you okay?
I think so. But everything is going cold.
You probably landed in a condensation puddle.
Where am I? How do I get out of here, Felix?
I'm not sure, but good luck and we'll meet up later. Don't let anyone see you. We can't blow our cover.
Okay, Felix. You take care now.
Ha! Says the man who dived into a shallow puddle. See ya!
Yes, 400%. And let me circle back to you on the... Oh, Slipmeyer. Please do sit down and come in.
Madam CEO, have I got news for you?
I should certainly hope so. Time is money, and I can't spend time on empty chatter. With so perilous a palpable public perception problem.
Well, now you've had a chance to test my new super chill aircon system. Have you given my start procedure idea any more thought? Surely you don't want to rely entirely on Cyrus.
Yes, about that. I can still hear those blasted mice in the vents. So it can't be that cold and therefore not that efficient. If the system can't scare some mice, how's it going to form the basis of a relaunch?
I don't want to presume, but did you turn it up to max?
Yes, up to 10.
I thought so. You see, this one goes to 11.
Well, why wouldn't you just make 10? Whatever. Will you do the honors?
Of course. You just gotta click the dial past the little bit of resistance. Like so. Give it a few minutes to kick in, and those mice will be micicles!
Good. Perhaps you should work on a prototype. We're going to treat people to a little public demonstration in 10 days. Get the public buy-in, perhaps even a vote. It seems like there's hope for your aircon yet. Those mice are feeling the chill.
Yes. I'd love another day or two to tweak the cooling coefficient.
No extra days. This has already gone on long enough. We need to be seen to act.
You know me, I'm all about moving fast.
But not too fast. We can't cut corners on this. The stakes are too high.
I'll keep it on the straight and narrow.
But if you can, find a way to speed it up.
Say no more, Madam CEO. Just wait until that demonstration. You'll see.
Now, about those all-water co-branded mittens we discussed.
I can't stay in here any longer. I'll become a herald sickle. Oh, is this the bathroom? I guess the aircon really is efficient around here. What a day. Time for bed.
Goodness, Harold, where have you been?
Sorry, excuse me.
Come on, let's get some tea in you.
Thanks, Professor. That does sound nice.
So, where have you been? And don't say you got stuck in the filter pipes again.
No. Well, there was a puddle, but...
It's okay. You're here now. That's the important thing. Oh dear. Do have some tea. It makes everything better.
Yes, I think I will. Warm.
You need to remember to look after yourself. A stitch in time saves 9.
I do. This was, extraneous circumstances.
Extenuating circumstances? What exactly have you been up to?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I was with Felix. He showed me the vents. They were nice. But then I fell through a grate next to the CEO's office. From what I could overhear, I think something pretty serious is going on between Slippy and Mrs. Castlechop.
Slippy? I hardly think he's her type.
No, not romantically. It sounded like Slippy was working on his own relaunch procedure.
What? That would be most vexing. Why would Castlechop have told us about this?
I don't know. Maybe Slippy himself wants to keep it secret for some reason.
Well, I don't have much hope that Slippy would solve the problem, but it could be disastrous if he convinced the CEO that he could.
I wonder whether those Lightkeepers are aware of this.
It seems probable. What I can't deduce yet is what their agenda is.
Yeah. Things have been crazy, though, with them, all the all-water news, the rock, now this.
Yes, very irregular, not at all fitting with the usual models. Perhaps it's all connected somehow.
Oh, could be.
Did Slippy or the CEO say anything about what the procedure would be?
Not really. All I could tell is that it somehow involved Slippy's patented aircon system.
Intriguing. Well, if this baffling pattern keeps up, I'm sure we'll find some new perplexing puzzle pieces soon.
I'll keep my ears to the ground.
Yes, you do that. Just watch out for puddles.
Huh. I'll do my best.
Well, let's sleep on it. You look like you could use some.
Sounds good, Professor. Achoo! Good night.
Night, Harold. And don't catch a cold, please.
I'll try not to. Night. Wow, that was not how I imagined today to go. Hopefully tomorrow will be nice and normal again. No surprises, no excitement, just good old routine. Achoo! That darn aircon. Achoo! I better not wake up with a cold. What's that? Oh, that darn alarm, waking me up from my swimming dreamies. Maybe it's just a test. Seems like something is up. Better go check the lab console and see nothing has exploded. No surprise. There seems to be something wrong with the filter station again. This thing loves getting me out of bed.